Kanye West releases a song about Hitler, Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney visits the White House, and white South Africans have their lives threatened just hours after fleeing to the US. Welcome to the Weekly Roundup, where we cover the most diabolical yet hilarious news of the week. Our top story today: Prime Minister Mark Carney has visited the White House to speak with Donald Trump, a meeting his liberal supporters have been waiting for as he spent his entire 5-week campaign boasting about his unique ability to go to battle with the American president. But the new prime minister changed his tune during that meeting, shifting his position from elbows up.
Our old relationship with the United States, a relationship based on steadily increasing integration, is over.
To heads down.
We're stronger when we work together, and there's many opportunities to work together, and I look forward to, addressing some of those issues that we have, but also finding those areas of mutual cooperation so we can move forward.
That's great. Very nice. Thank you very much.
Wow, man, you really showed him. And just as you'd suspect, his liberal supporters defended his display of weakness, claiming he showed a lot of restraint in the face of the fascist dictator. And it's a good thing he did. Squirming around too much as a bottom is how you end up with damage to your sphincter. A lesson I'm sure he learned from over 30 years of marriage to this guy.
Diana was part of the Oxford University Ice Hockey Club, and so was Mark.
What kind of Brigitte Macron shit is this? Of course, this is all just a distraction from the biggest threat facing Canada today: the threat of foreign invaders. An issue so pressing that even the immigrants want the immigrants to go home.
Indian skunk, we do not welcome you on land of Vancouver. We do not welcome you on land of freedom, land of Canada. Go back to your country.
And it's not just Indians who want to see less of themselves in their own neighborhoods. In an unexpected twist, American white liberals have now decided they are anti-refugee. All it took to shift their perspective was the importing of 59 white refugees. Yeah, that's right. Many people are up in arms this week after the Trump administration welcomed a handful of Afrikaners into the country. White African farmers, typically of French or Dutch descent, who have been living under the threat of genocide for years. And the reason for the uproar, according to the Party of Logic and Reason, is that the genocide isn't actually happening, but also that it is happening and they deserve it.
This is for the South Africans who are going to be entering the United States. I want to let you know that our president, he has Secret Service and you will not. I also want to tell you that black people over here are empowered. When you get here, sit your ass down and don't touch nothing.
Nothing says I evolved in the murder capital of the world quite like having eyes on both sides of your head. I will say I appreciate corporate auntie's honesty. She says the quiet part out loud. Black people in the US aren't oppressed, they're empowered. A far cry from the narrative we've been taught since birth, and it appears the majority of her followers agree with her. They left comments like, "You are awesome. This white woman completely agrees with you, and I know many more who do. They can leave the same way they got here. We can gift them a box for the return trip."
White farmers leave, we'll be fine in SA.
If the white farmers leave, then we are going to enter civil war. Because people are going to come into your house to get food. The hungry will eat the rich.
Hey, look at that! I found the guy in South Africa who knows what happened when Rhodesia became Zimbabwe. In defense of South Africa, the AFP has also put out a statement on the matter, claiming that there is no evidence of a white farmer genocide in Africa. They say that while farm attacks are a reality in crime-plagued South Africa, it doesn't constitute a genocide because, get this, according to them, just a little over 1 farmer is murdered per day. And they also admit that exact numbers are difficult to come by because South African police have intentionally ceased publishing statistics on the phenomenon since 2006. Just a little over 1. What's the big deal? Meanwhile, in the USA, the overdose of one crackhead constitutes the systematic murder of Black Americans, and one measles death in a decade constitutes a national emergency. White people trying not to be murdered isn't the only thing white liberals are mad about this week. They're also mad at RFK Jr. for conducting studies on children with autism, calling it a slippery slope to Nazi-era eugenics. Their main gripe is with the creation of an autism database meant to track the health of autistic people in a major research study, with many claiming it's a HIPAA violation and an invasion of privacy. Sorry folks, but your right to medical privacy sailed away many years ago. Remember? You needed a vaccine passport to board the ship.
Vaccination. I'm getting a very good feeling about vaccination right this moment.
You really only have yourselves to blame, but I know you won't. Instead, you'll say, this is how the Holocaust started, by attacking the disabled. We did not fight so hard just to become Nazi Germany. Kanye West has released a song titled Heil Hitler, where he sings about becoming increasingly angry. So angry that he himself is becoming Adolf Hitler. And Andrew Tate was later seen blasting the song in his Bugatti. You know, I've been getting the sneaking suspicion that this type of content is intentionally being promoted to create a database. The kind of database that might use the ADL's anti-Semitism algorithm. The one they created back in 2022 that, according to them, works best when there's an abundance of comments to process. You know, kind of like the abundance of comments we're all leaving on these viral videos. And this suspicion was further cemented when I came across this. DHS to begin screening alien social media activity for anti-Semitism. U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services will begin considering aliens' anti-Semitic activity on social media as grounds for denying immigration benefit requests. You see, I'm something of an algorithm myself. The more bullshit you feed me, the more capable I am of recognizing bullshit. And I'd say it's only a matter of time before this screening process extends to the rest of the population. The only slippery slope to eugenics that anyone should be worried about. Alright, I was in the middle of editing and realized I forgot to film this once again, so if you like this video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and check out some other videos from my channel. Also, this channel has been completely demonetized by YouTube, so if you'd like to show me some support, please consider subscribing to my locals. I post a post show there after every video, typically on Friday. Alright, I love you, goodbye.